Hey everybody, Mario Denny here, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the Explorer game, on how to make an Explorer game. This time we're going to have multiple backgrounds. So I'm going to make a few backgrounds, and then we're going to go through them and see what they're like. Okay, so I made all of the backgrounds now, and we have 5 different backgrounds that you can get, and the main part about this is that the background will change once he goes into a different area. So once you start the game, you'll start out here, and once you hit the edge, something will happen. Like you'll go to the next background. So what you want to do is duplicate this, and you want to take out that. And you want to put if touching edge in the place of where the key pressed was. And you can make a broadcast, any type of broadcast, in the broadcast section in the events, and type in, I'm just going to call it next for like next background, and that'll trigger a few things. And let's go to the background section and switch background, pick random 1 through 5. So this is what it will be like. It's stuck because I haven't made something that makes him go back to the center. So now it'll take him to a random place. And eventually, we're gonna make it so that way, so set variable, make a variable called background, and set background to backdrop number if, and then you want to get an equals, if background equals backdrop hashtag, then you want to have it so that way it switches again, so that way you want to get a repeat until in there. Repeat until, I want to take this and duplicate it. You want to put a not in the repeat until, then put this in there. So now if we go up to this, it should not be the same. It's always going to be random. And hold on, I need to change this really quick, so that way it doesn't blend into his legs. There we go. And now we're going to make the main part of the Explorer game, which would be like points. So I'll make the sprite for that really quick. Okay, so I made the sprite for the point thing right here, sprite 3. And what you want to do is, you always want it to hide. And when it receives next, you want to have a repeat, and you want to have it repeat at least, pick random 1 through 5 there. Create a clone of myself, and you want to make it so that way once the clone touches him, it changes a point. So we're going to make that a variable point, and we're going to make it so that way it's like that. And when I start as clone, show, and go to pick random from negative 224 to 224, and you want to also have it up here and make it 160 to negative 160 in the Y section. So now, when we get into the game, it'll have at least 1, and then it'll have like 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somehow it spawned in 9, but see, when you restart the game, it does that. But we need to make it so that way, whenever you go to the next room, it all disappears. So I'll do that really quick. So now you can see I made, when I receive next, set next to 1, a new variable there, and wait 1 second, set it to 0. And you may be wondering what that does. And now we need a wait until block and an or. So, if, so we need equals, and you put that in there. If next equals 1, or touching sprite 1, which is the main character, then we need another if, and take touching sprite 1 in there. And if it's touching that, change point by 1. Wait 0.01 seconds. Delete this clone. And then you want to take this right here and put it at the end. So either way. So now let's test it out and see how it works. Is it spawning right on top of him? I'm pretty sure it needs to wait 0.01 seconds and then turn it back. Instead of that. Oh, there we go. Is it just because we're in full screen? No, now it's working for some reason. And now you can see that the points are coming up. So now we can have points. And instead of just having this here, we need to make an actual sprite for it. So like points, and to show that you have either 0 or 15 and stuff like that. So I'll make that really quick. Okay, so I made the little symbol right there. And that's going to be the end of this video. Bye guys!